guys, today's video is going to seem kind of late on the bandwagon, which is ironic because I ordered this product the night before it was officially on sale, but whatever. Today is going to be my review of the KathleenLights and Colourpop Cosmetics collaboration called Where the Light Is. This is an eyeshadow foursome that is so gorgeous, and I wanted to kind of review it, talk to you guys about what I think, how I use it, stuff like that. So let's get right on into it. First of all, can we talk about the packaging? It is so pretty. Kathleen did such a good job, or whoever designed this, it was just so beautiful. It is like pink with like gold / rose gold colored foiling in the letters and the polka dots and stuff like that. It is so cute, and I love that it comes from that quote that she loves from the John Mayer song and her tattoos, stuff like that. It even inspired her channel name, so I think it's really cool. So packaging is an A+. Now let's get on into the eyeshadows. There are 4 eyeshadows. Obviously this is a quad, but like Colourpop always does, they are not in like a palette form. They are in individual shadows, which I think is actually really nice because then I can keep them with all my other Colourpop products and it doesn't feel weird. I don't know. That's what I like about the Colourpop foursomes, is they always come, or really any Colourpop sets, they always come individually still. So there are 2 matte shades and 2 sparkly shades in this, I keep wanting to say palette, in this foursome. So I'm going to start with the matte shades and then move to the sparkly ones and just kind of let you guys know what I think and how I use them. The first shade here is called Glow, and it is a gorgeous matte highlight. And the way Kathleen said it was, she knew that it wouldn't be a perfect highlight on everybody. She knew it wouldn't work perfectly on every single skin tone, but it is something that Colourpop doesn't have yet, which is so true. It is a nice pale yellowy toned kind of highlight. It is very pretty. I love using this as my brow bone highlight. It is gorgeous because you don't always want a shimmery brow bone highlight, especially if like your brows are a mess, which mine sometimes are. If there's little hairs in there, a shimmery highlight's only going to accentuate that. So having something matte that kind of just lays on the eye very nicely is really great, and it is a beautiful highlight. So yeah, that is definitely my favorite way to use this, as a brow bone kind of underscoring highlight. This next shade is called Cornelius. It is named after her cute little dog, which, that is such an adorable thing. Like, you named an eyeshadow after your dog. Like, goals. Anyway, this is a very pretty warm toned brown color. It is matte. I can't tell if the shimmer in there is just because I dipped a brush that was in shimmer into it, because it's definitely listed as matte, so I'm guessing that's what happened. But this is a really pretty shade. Again, it's something that I don't feel they already had, so it is a beautiful transition color. I use this in my like transition and crease area today. The tutorial I did on my eyes is with this quad. I did it from Jaclyn Hill's tutorial using it, so I will have that link down below, as well as Kathleen's tutorial and kind of announcement about the foursome, so I'll have all of that linked down below. But yeah, Cornelius is definitely a great shade. Obviously, my favorite place to use it is as a crease color or transition color, depending on, you know, what colors I'm using for the rest of my look, but this is an awesome shade. The next shade in this quad is called KathleenLights, obviously because KathleenLights designed this whole thing. It is such a pretty, like, bronzy gold color. I think it is so gorgeous. It is a very warm. It is similar to a couple of other Colourpop shadows, even that I already had, but it is still unique. It's got a little bit of a different tone to it. Very, I think, yellow toned. But it is a really fun shadow, very sparkly. It is labeled as a pearlized finish, but there is definitely a lot of shimmer in there. So very gorgeous shade. I used it today in a pop in the center of my lid, so gorgeous. It also can be used just kind of by itself on your lid, especially for the summertime. I think that's going to be pretty. If you want something glam but you don't want to do a lot of work, just pop this on your lid and you're good to go. This is gorgeous. This last color is called Blaze, and it is labeled as a metallic finish. Now, a lot of people were saying that, oh my gosh, Kathleen said she never wears greens on her eyes, and this is a green shadow. It is definitely not a green shadow. It looks like it in some of the pictures, and even on the website it looks a little bit green, but when you get it, it is like this antique bronze. Well, antique bronze is what Jaclyn Hill called her tutorial, but it's definitely like a bronzy brown. I mean, it feels green, but it's not, if that makes any sense. This is a very gorgeous shade. I have it all over my lid today. It is so fun to like add that little bit of glam on your eyes. I just had so much fun with this color. It is definitely gorgeous, right up my alley as far as eyeshadow colors, so definitely a lid shade because it is so metallic, but beautiful color, and you guys will totally love this. So now into a more like review of the general thing kind of thing. This foursome retails for $20 because each eyeshadow at Colourpop is $5 a piece, so there's 4 of them and that makes it $20, which is not at all a bad price for a foursome. It is a great price for the quality of these shadows. I mean, If you guys have ever used Colourpop, you know that it's that really cool texture that I love. I'm obsessed with their shadows, so having them be so affordable and so accessible to me is really great. I think Kathleen did a wonderful job curating the colors for this and kind of deciding what would go where, you know, kind of what would look good together. She did an awesome job. I think all these colors really complement each other. And my air came on. I don't know if you guys can hear the difference in that, but sorry. I think she did an awesome job with these. They're so beautiful. I like that there are 2 mattes and 2 metallics, so you can kind of work back and forth between them, doing whatever you want with those. They definitely also fit in really well with the other Colourpop shadows. It's kind of stuff that they haven't done before, so that is really fun to see. The only similarity really close that I saw was to Blaze, and I have the shade Hammered, which is one of my favorite Colourpop shadows, and this is fairly similar, just not as green. Definitely when you hold them up next to each other, you can see that Blaze is not green. The only negative thing, and it's not even like a negative, but just like a questionable thing that I have about this foursome is that I don't know why it came out when it did. It came out in like the springtime this year, and it was kind of confusing to me because these feel like very fallish type of colors to me. I don't know if it was just like when they were able to like work with Kathleen when they decided to collab with her, and I know that she likes the warm tones, so this is definitely something that is like right up her alley, and right up my alley even, but it does feel like a little bit more fallish type of release than a springtime release. Still, I'm going to be using these shades in the spring and summertime. Like, obviously I'm wearing them today and it goes with my outfit, stuff like that, but that was just the only thing that was kind of confusing to me, is that I feel that these are a little bit fallish colors and it was released like in early spring, so just something to think about. But definitely these are still gorgeous colors. I will use them all the time. I have been using them all the time. Like, that highlight shade Glow is definitely my favorite brow bone highlight like ever. So I guess the bad thing I had to say about them isn't even bad. It was just like a question, like, I don't know. It might have been a better release for the fall time, but it's still gorgeous for the spring and summer, and I will definitely be using those shimmery shades in the summertime. Just pop them on the lid. Don't even need to worry about any other colors. This is gorgeous. So now that I have flapped my hands and said the word gorgeous about 1,000 times, I think it's time to be done with this review. All in all, I think Kathleen did a great job. I'm so happy for her. This is such a cool like milestone. Like, she got to collab with Colourpop again. I know she does have a lip color already with them called Lumiere. I wore the lip color with it. The lip color is a little darker than I thought it was going to be on me, so Lumiere is not my favorite lip color. I don't know, it's just not quite as light as I thought it was going to be, but it still does look good with this quad, which is really cool that like all of her stuff kind of goes together. But definitely you should pick this up if you haven't already. It is on the Colourpop site, which I will have linked down below for you guys as always. And just wanted to say, I know that she will probably never see this video, but Kathleen, we are so proud of you. This is such a cool thing to happen to you, and you did a great job. I love these shadows. They're so gorgeous. Again, with the gorgeous. So now that I'm repeating words over and over and over again, I'm gonna go. I hope you guys enjoyed this review. Definitely pick this quad up if you haven't already, and thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time.